I needed some money to feed myself. I started with Upwork.
That's quite the entrepreneurial journey.
It was fun because they paid me in US dollars, and for a student at the time to earn $50 over the night was amazing experience. Upwork let us found our dream.
How do you see the future of freelance platforms like Upwork?
It's probably going to destroy the world.
Hello guys, so today we have Volodymyr Hresko.
I can introduce myself briefly as well.
Please
I'm
do.
co-founder of COXIT agency. We are working with Upwork for 5 years.
How did you get started on Upwork and why did you choose Upwork specifically for your freelancing?
So me personally, I started with Upwork about maybe 7 years ago when I was a student in my university. I needed some money to feed myself. Started to do some websites development and some different tasks just to earn money. But through that experience, I learned how to work with the platform, how to get clients, and yep, in the future, in a few years, I will build our agency with our other co-founder Irina, who was a successful freelancer on Upwork as well.
I imagine that when you first started out, the competition on Upwork was much lower, as in there wasn't as difficult or as competitive to get jobs, and it was kind of like the Wild West. Would you say that's true?
Yeah, that was actually a strange experience for me at the time because I was doing some random jobs, some not only software development and website development, but also some video montage and just editing some photos and everything that could bring me any money. But it was fun because they paid me in US dollars, and for a student at the time to earn $50 over the night was amazing experience. And Upwork let us found our dream. And I think the most I developed my Upwork profile was when we got an idea with my friends to open a hostels network on Cyprus, a few hostels that we actually opened there. And we needed like $10,000 to found our idea. And the shortest way was to earn this money on Upwork because we were still young and that was a huge money for us. So we went to Upwork for a few months. I was like a business manager, so I got a few projects for like big e-commerce websites, and we've developed them. We earned this 10,000, and yep, we actually spent them to build these hostels.
That's quite the entrepreneurial journey. What strategies have you found most effective for navigating and finding success on Upwork?
First of all, is building personal brand. You need to have great reviews and you need to build strong profile because in the end, even with an AI and even with I don't know any BART, GPT, any automatic tools, what really matters is your profile. If you're strong, if you invest in it a lot, you will have an easy time finding good jobs. You need to be really focused and you need to work with the platform every day, because if you are looking for a client and you're going away for next 6 months just to work with a client, it will probably be a hard time finding new clients. But yeah,
Right.
you need to spend a lot of time on the platform. I think it's like with social media. If you post a lot, if you are really active, your profile is growing, your network is growing. Same with Upwork. If you spend a lot of time there every day, that's going to get better.
What are some tips you can give for writing winning bids and proposals on Upwork?
I think the main tip is to keep it short and consistent. We actually 1 year ago, our strategy and my personal strategy on Upwork was writing great bids and focusing on proposal quality, because that's what could help you a lot. But after ChatGPT was released and other LMs, proposal and your bid, they're not that matter as it used to be. So we had a big change like half a year ago. Our proposals were not bringing us that many new clients anymore, and we needed to change our strategy. We started to make just shorter proposals, but send them faster, and to try to bring value just even under 500 words.
So how do you stay updated with market trends on Upwork, and how do you adapt your services accordingly?
Lately, I had a lot of great insights from GigRadar Slack chat. I read it a lot, and there's a lot of insights because you guys are working with Upwork a lot, and you surely know much more than I know. And also, what was interesting, back in time, I had some Upwork shares because they're a public company. So I was reading their like financial statements and
That's
their
cool.
plans and everything. And actually, there is a lot of insights as well.
Okay. And how do you differentiate your agency from others in a competitive marketplace like Upwork?
So I think first of all is that over the years we built very strong agency profile. We have a lot of really great reviews. We have a lot of earnings. We have a great team with really developed profiles. And also, as I told, we have this niche, which is machine learning and computer vision, and that's not very common on Upwork. And we focus on that niche as much as we can. So yeah, that's very important to have your niche.
Yeah, the more niche down you can be, the more specific, targeted of a service you can provide. And as long as it's what the client is looking for, the more valuable you are to that specific client.
Yes, that's very understandable. If you think from a client side, you can understand that relevant experience and relevant niche means that I will spend less to make this project real, because these agencies, these guys, they made it already. They already did their research. They already know all of the pitfalls, and if you see that they've completed the similar project,
Right.
you will reply them for sure.
So, Volodymyr, before using GigRadar, what challenges did your agency face in terms of lead generation on Upwork?
So the biggest challenge we faced, as I told before, was that after release of ChatGPT and other AI platforms, proposal is not that matter anymore. You need to adapt, and GigRadar was one of the things that helped us to adapt, because what's really important now is not only your profile and not only your proposal, but also your reply time to specific job posts, because there's less clients, there is big competition now, and your reply time really matters now.
Did you ever have like a dedicated bidder, that maybe like a virtual bidder, something like this, before you joined GigRadar? Would you say their work was efficient and cost effective?
No, hiring is complicated, and firing is even more complicated.
That's
So
true.
that was painful for me to change lead generation team, and there is always problem with people, and with sales people there is also problems sometimes, and yes, I wanted to optimize our team, and I wanted to have somebody who is there for me 24/7 all the time. So we basically replaced our Upwork lead generation team with GigRadar.
Do you have any unique success stories or like notable achievements that were made possible through using GigRadar?
During the first night, I got 2 replies, and one reply was converted to into the project that we are working on right now. And it's quite a perspective project, and possibly it needs a big involvement from our side. So maybe this is like the project we need for a year. And yeah, that was really cool. And the second project was also very related to us, and we are working with that client as well to make it real. So it paid out the second day, I'd say.
You would agree that it's not really a good idea to like cut your prices just to get in front of like the customer. You should probably keep your price fair and focus more on the value that you can bring to the
Yes,
client.
that's very important. But I think it depends on situation. Imagine you're a student and you need some money to survive. You are going to lower your prices. But if
Right.
you're an agency that it's like our agency is top rated and it
Yeah.
has this great traction, and we know the clients we want to work with, because if you're going to spend some amount of money, like I don't know, 50,000 for a bad machine learning team, your I don't know, your like computer vision software or ML software is probably
Mhm.
going to destroy the world.
How do you see the future of freelance platforms like Upwork evolving?
I don't like that much what's going on with platforms right now, different freelance platforms, because they still have these challenges of AI and a lot of trash proposals and a lot of trash bits, because a lot of people they're not even thinking that they can work with AI together to make better proposal and to bring better value. They just put some random prompt to ChatGPT, they just generate some bullshit, don't even read it, and then reply to some clients. They do this as well sometimes, and it happens a lot now. I'm not sure how the platforms like Upwork and Freelancer and other platforms, how they're going to deal with that.
Do you have any unique success stories or like notable achievements that were made possible through using GigRadar?
Actually, about GigRadar, I found that auto bidding system and AI generating proposals are working quite good, much better than using just ChatGPT or anything, because it analyzes your profile, it analyzes your relevant experience, it analyzes job posts, and the results are pretty good when I check all the proposals, and they're very good quality.
Volodymyr, thank you again for the interview and for answering all the questions. I appreciate your time, and I hope this call was insightful to our viewers, and I hope you got some value from it and great interaction. So thank you once again.
Thank you. Bye.